Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. And this season, I think it's season 2 of Seeking Sister Wife. This is my show. We about to get into it. Let's go. Child, this is Reese and Billie Jean. They have 2 small children, like in high chairs. And they are seeking a sister wife. They have chickens, cats, and dogs. And they want a sister wife. These 2 have been together for 7 years and married for 4. And I feel like he plays for another team. But they've known each other all their lives. So Billie Jean is the one that wants the polygamous lifestyle. She has her babies through IVF. So they want to get another house. They want to get another wife so that they can have an even bigger family with somebody who wants more kids. So they just want a whole bunch of children. Her idea. So he is really lost in this process, right? He doesn't know what they need to do. She's like, we need to get on the apps so we can start this process. He is hesitant. She is all gas and no brakes. So she wants Reese to go on dates. She says she thinks it'll be funny to see him and go on dates. And she wants him to do this so he can be comfortable when he brings this woman home. And I think she wants to pick them. Like, I don't know why she wants it so bad. So he said, we're not really hypersexual. He said, I am very vanilla and she is the sprinkles. He actually called himself the prop. I don't know if it's a sister wife that they need. It might be a brother husband. You know what I'm saying? But he says he likes women of all ethnicities. He mentioned Vivica Fox, Halle Berry, Salt and Pepper, and Queen Latifah. He said he's willing to do this for her. She said she's willing to sacrifice her marriage to see if this is going to work because she wants a big family. Child, this is Garrick and Danielle. They're on their way to pick up their sister wife. She is from another country. They're going to pick her up. She's landing in America. This right here is a sleaze bag. And Danielle is going to cry at the end of the show. Child, they on their way to the Denver airport. They're picking up his new sister wife. They are engaged. They're about to get married. He has 90 days to do it. She is from Brazil. So he is still overseas with these women. Her name is Lorena. So, child, they was married for 12 years, Garrick and Danielle, before they started doing plural situations. And she said that, they went to the Bible and there were so many men in the Bible that had multiple wives. So Danielle said, how could she speak against it? Garrick is all for it. Like, he is all about it. Garrick is always talking about becoming one flesh, right? He wants somebody spiritually, bang-bangingly. Like, he says that's what God wants, us to be happy and multiply. When he says fruitful and multiply, he means with children, not other women, Garrick. Child, they've been doing this for 6 years. But not successfully. They had 2 wives that left them, Roberta and Natalia. Like, it was very unsuccessful. And all he does is cry when the women leave. And the only way he can have a sister wife when he's getting them from overseas, they had to get a divorce. So if you're new here, Garrick and Danielle over here to the right, they had to get a divorce so he could get married to another woman. He is not married to Danielle, but he's about to get married to Lorena, the second wife. Child, Roberta, that lives overseas, they had given her like tens of thousands of dollars. When the check cleared in the bank, she called them and told her she wasn't going to be able to do it. Money gone. Child, they have spent so much money. Natalia got mad and left them because Natalia thought it was going to be her and Danielle with Garrick. But Garrick was on a dating site and Natalia found out and she left because she was like, no more women are coming in here. Child, this is Yessel and Danny. And when his introduction came on, he said, I am looking for a sister wife. She said, we are looking for a sister wife. She's not all the way in on it. He just wants somebody else. So they've just been married for 4.5 years, right? And up until then, they had a traditional, or up until then, that's when he didn't want it to be traditional anymore. He works internationally, so he's away from home for 3 or 4 months. So he wants someone to be at home with Danny because they have 4 children. He has 2 older kids from a previous relationship, and they have 2 young children together. One thing that these men always say in these situations is that there's more love to go around. She just wants the love from you. She doesn't need any more because you give her your love and she'll give you her love. Why do you want some more love, like from somebody else? So Danny said if there is another woman in the house, it'll be good for her mental health because she will not be dealing with the kids and everything by herself. And it'll be good for him and his mental health because he will know that she's not at home alone and she's bonding with someone. He's put that in her head. Child, he has told her that he has already started looking. She had no idea. She was like, that's something you should have told me. And then they let us know that they had someone before. It did not work out because she said he was all gas and no brakes. And she was like 0 to 50. And then she felt left out. She said she doesn't want to feel like that again. Y'all, this is wild. Child, and the reason she felt left behind is because the first woman that they picked was somebody he knew from high school. An old girlfriend, I'm presuming. And that's why she felt left behind. Because he knew the girl and she didn't. Child, she is still hurt from that old girlfriend. And she said that, like, she started crying. And she said she does not want to test the integrity of the work that they've put in. So she wants to take this out of his hands, even though he's already been looking for a woman. And I think she wants to take it on so she can start the process and slowly bring him in. But he is all gas and no brakes. Baby, she made it. They've been trying to get Garrick a wife for 6 years. Like they are kissing up a storm. She said that she was on a dating app. She had never done that before. She had gone to a party. She came back. She got back on the dating app. Garrick was on the dating app. And that's when they started talking. And here they are about to get married. Ain't no way. Oh, P.S. She can't speak English. So she is talking into her phone and translating in the car as they're driving away from the airport. Child, they met her in Jamaica. They brought their baby too because, oh, my bad, Garrick and Danielle had a baby last season. So Lolo gets along with the baby. And since Garrick is such a man of God, he has baptized her to wash away her sins. Wash away her sins. He's divorced his wife so he can marry her so they can all live together. And he still be with his ex-wife. Child. And while they were in Jamaica, Garrick looks over to Danielle and says, I think I'm going to ask her to marry me. He proposes and she says yes. Child, now she going down the highway and there are no houses. It's just farmland. Now she look like she's scared because these people have brought her somewhere. And she's like, where are we going? She says she's used to restaurant and beaches and things like that. There's nothing here. There's no houses. Child, she's scared to death. This is Leia, and she has a baby with Yesel, right? This is not Yesel's wife. But Danny and Leia have a great relationship. And Leia said if it wasn't for Danny, she and Yesel wouldn't be where they are. So they're best friends. So why not use her as a sister wife? But I think her and Yesel don't get along. He wants Leia to be the sister wife. He said that's a negative. Now, Leia got a lot of questions. She said she wants to know how is this going to affect her son with Yesel and Danny bringing in another woman out of nowhere. Is he going to like the woman? How's it going to affect him? What is he going to think? How do you explain this to a child? So Leia is sitting here talking to Danny, and Danny's like, I need to meet the woman first before I bring him into it. And then Leia asked her, are you sure you want to do it? She was like, I can't answer that question with full certainty. I don't know. The answer is no. So Billie Jean and Reese are out with his friend Kayla. They went to high school together. And they're talking about how flamboyant Reese is. Kayla said, yeah, like he likes the arts and he's not somebody you want to romantically take home. And then Billie Jean is saying that when you meet somebody, you need to not be goofy. He tried to pick up the waitress. She said, absolutely not. Baby, we did not get Nick and the girls this week, but we get them next week. and it is not going to disappoint. I promise you. It's your girl Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.